the cards. Okay. All right. So I've been guided to come here. They're so quick. Inner voice. That is part and very relevant to a workshop that I am in the process of building with Spirit. That's really going to help you identify the inner voice towards your soul. So meaning as we begin to heal, and really what is healing? Healing is just acknowledging our own bullshit and removing toxic traits and coping mechanisms that are based off of conditions, influence from childhood, from past experiences that really play a toll on our emotional nature, our feelings, our attitudes, that alters our belief system, that creates resistance within ourselves. What is this? And where we suppress emotions that do not create alignment. I love how Spirit just will throw out a card and it's like, yeah, this is what we're talking about. Right now, if we look at the astrology, Mars is just now separating from Pluto in Aquarius. We have the Sun in Aquarius, and we have Venus and Mercury, who are just coming out of a conjunction in Aquarius as well. So there's a stellium that's happening right now in the Aquarius part of your chart. Whatever part of your chart, meaning the house that Aquarius is within in your birth chart, will determine the part of life are the house topics that is being highlighted for you right now. For me, that's my fifth house. It's the house of creation. It's the house of joy, but it's also the house of recreating who I am and what brings me joy, and creating something creative that's not only for myself, but it's for the collective. This is Aquarius. It's for we. It's for us. And if you have been following me from my old Instagram account, I had stepped back for a while. I knew I needed to do something creative. I knew there was something that needed to be created within me with Spirit. I wasn't sure what, and I'm now defining it. And very, very relevant for fifth house Aquarius, growing things in the process. I was letting go. I had to let go. And sometimes that's what we need. We need to let go and reassess things for the future. Aquarius is the future. Aquarius is we, it's us, it's unity, it's technology. It's a forward thinking that is beyond our ability to even conceive and be able to consciously digest where we're at right now. Aquarius, very open-minded. So, I'm going to do a 3-card spread because Spirit just told me to do 3 cards. And this is based on the Aquarius part of your chart, where the stellium is right now. Because with Pluto being there, Pluto's there for the next 20 years, creating a major transformation for all of us as a collective, but also individually based on your own chart. So check it out. Oh, I got a double. So what I do then is I do this. I'm going to take this top card, and then I'm going to lay out the 3 as they asked, and we'll see what the top card is. Moment to moment. This card can be, I feel like this card can go both ways. It can be a message of going moment to moment, realizing that with every moment, with every second that passes by, there's some form of change. And this is what we mean by impermanence. Impermanence is the meaning of forever changing. If things are forever changing. And when we think about that, we can quiet ourselves and really tune into what's going on around us. And this works best if you're outside, because then you can notice when a person passes by, or you hear the sound of the wind blowing, or you hear a bird chirp, or you hear the voice of a child, or you see a car drive by. Everything that I just mentioned are minute little changes that are happening constantly. And this is the idea of impermanence, this forever ongoing sense of change that's happening, and it's fluid. And this card asks us to move with that frequency, with that flow. But it is also can be a reminder that sometimes we are just going so much with the flow that we are being blindsided to what we really need to focus on. Moment to moment. You can kind of see that with him. He's just kind of like do 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 do, and the world could be burning around him, but he's like do 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 do. So it's kind of like a wake up call to kind of open your eyes to something broader, to something greater, to something that is beyond your reach and your ability to even understand and conceive. And this is Aquarius. It is beyond our ability to even conceive right now, but it is possible. It is possible. It's beautiful. All right, 3 cards. Oh boy. Okay. If these cards don't scream healing, I don't know what is. If you can take this information, please take it, and know that it is meant for you, and it's meant for you to just kind of sit with in some quiet, contemplative space, and trust that it is for your highest good. If you cannot relate to it, then this message isn't for you. Take what you can receive and just leave the rest. The first card, which is the first card is kind of where we've been as we're moving into the new energy now, the past moving into the present. And this is a card that says success. And although, again, it might seem like, oh, yay, success, the person's riding on top of the tiger, he's on top of the world. This is a card of the physical. It's related to the pentacles. So it is a card of physical expression, physical manifestation. But it is also a card of ego in the sense of over celebrating that you're missing the details. It can also have us riding up on this pedestal where we start to lose sight of a much more humbled humility that needs to be faced and expressed. And so when we look at where we're at now, this is clinging on to the past. This is a mind that is completely overwhelmed, that keeps focusing on the details of what wasn't working, what wasn't said, or what was said, or the minute intricacies that of no relevance to where you are right now in this state of impermanence moving forward. This is stuck energy holding on to past thoughts, ideas, belief systems that are no longer working for you in the present moment. And the thing is, if we are too much on that high horse, celebratory, where we need to calm our ego down a little bit and have a little bit of grace, that allows our mind to be overwhelmed and overworked and just fixated on certain topics or people or experiences, then we begin to nurture that mask, that portrayed image, the coping mechanisms of pride and ego that is hiding your truth of what's within, what's really at your core. And when you look at this card, really both of the faces are a mask, both of them. And really it's hiding from your own truth. I mean, if we forget about everybody else around us and just focus in on your own self. Sometimes we put this image of us much greater, much grander than what we are, so people don't think less of us. So society doesn't see us as a failure. And then the mind will take over of ego and crush it. The emotions will start to go. You'll start to feel certain ways. And right now, the Sun and Mercury and Venus and Mars are all in Aquarius, asking you to break free from this conditioned ego, from the overwhelmed mind, and for the projected image that we are putting on, not only to other people around us, but more importantly, towards our own self. We could be telling ourselves a story that is not the truth, that is limited, that is close-minded. And we are asked to be more expansive in our perception, our ideas, and especially our belief systems of the truth of who we are and our purpose here as a collective and individually. And I really do feel like this is the Aquarius energy. We always got to look at the polarity point when we look at the zodiac, when we look at astrology. There is a balance that's always happening around the wheel of our chart. There's a polarity. And the opposite of Aquarius on the chart would be Leo. And Leo is of the I. Leo is, me, I, the legend, the legacy. But we're asked to shed that sense of I and come together as a collective. And whatever we're doing, whatever we're thinking, whatever we're feeling, to be inclusive of others, to recognize pain in others and have a little grace, to recognize love in others and want to nurture it, to see the possibilities of your own self for the collective, for you, for everyone as a whole. And really nurture that and really trust that you have the ability to expand your belief systems, to change them, to redefine them, to create new belief systems, to dive deep into the possibilities for your life path. So to finish this off, I just want to address the importance of finding your own passion, finding your own excitement, your own joy, defining exactly what that is. We can locate it, we can explore it, we can look at it through the natal chart, through your own birth chart. And then you can have some light bulbs go off and start to now align with your life purpose based on your own individual experience here in this life. I just want to talk about quickly Neptune in Aries. It's at 0 degrees, will be in Aries for the next 14 years. Saturn will be entering into Aries as well. And I'm really excited for Saturn to move into Aries, to be honest, because Aries is great, powerful energy in getting started, in going and activating. It's Mars. It wants to go. It wants to start. It wants to move. And then it dies out. It's cardinal energy. There's no lasting power with Aries. And so with Saturn moving into Aries, check the part of your chart. We have the ability to now create a containment, a container around the ideas and the visions that we want to create and get started, that we want to ignite. Saturn can now put some diligence into that area of your life. Neptune gives you the ability to really create and expand your mind of the possibilities. Careful of delusion, careful of falling into illusional states of mind, but it will also help you to dissolve what's no longer working. It's very important to be conscious within the Aries part of your chart to see what really needs to be dissolved within your own self individually. Aries is the baby. It's the beginning of the zodiac. It is the individualized experience. It is that ignite, starting energy that gets things going, and it's on its own. And so it needs stability. It needs longevity. And we get that with Saturn. And it also needs to dissolve the illusion of that baby aspect, of the selfishness that can come with Aries, of just being about me and including others. And I feel like this is where the sextile to the Aquarius part of your chart, the Aries and the Aquarius have a sextile, and that means that they support each other. Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto sextiling each other for many, many years to come. So it's now moving away from the selfish I, from that selfish babiness, and moving into a collective space of Aquarius for us to really dissolve what's no longer working and create some structure so we can create something new and move forward. Many blessings to you.